Hey guys, this is VoiceOvaGuy. Welcome back to another episode of Hearthstone. We're going to be starting another arena. It looks like we have a choice between Rogue, Warrior, and Shaman. I think I'm feeling in a particularly... They're all good in their own sense, but we're going to go Shaman. Oh! Oh, the beginnings! Oh, they're beautiful. Oh, you, Sarah. Oh, my lord. It begins. Loot Hoarder. Get some good early drops. Love the Stormforged Axe. The other two aren't necessarily bad, but I love that Stormforged Axe. Forked Lightning. Take it for removal. We're also getting a lot of Overload cards, which means if we get the choice of another one of those guys that gets powered up from Overload, we're going to take them. I don't really remember what it is. Unbound Elemental, maybe? I think it is. I could grab another 2-drop. I have one 2-drop now. I could grab Wind Fury, but that's kind of situational. I think I like Fairy Dragon, but we'll grab some Taunt. We'll get some big Taunt going in here. Not really useful. Pretty useful. I'm actually going to go with this because I have quite a few spells already. Ancestral Healing is really great. Earthen Ring is pretty decent. Magician Warden is okay. I think I'm actually going to take... Yeah, I'll take one Ancestral Healing. Hex, no-brainer. Take all the hexes you can get. GG. Mana Addict, no. Twilight Drag, maybe. Sunwalker. We'll grab the Sunwalker. Earthshock, Blood Accelerator, Reckless Rocketeer. Earthshock's really the only choice there for me. Feral Spirit and Lava Burst are both amazing cards. Demolisher gets completely blown out of the water by both of them. I myself prefer Feral Spirits, though. It's a pretty great card. 3 1-drops. Elven Archer, deal 1 damage when it drops, restore 2 health when it drops, or Wind Fury. Just because it has 2 attack, I'm going to go with the Voodoo Doctor. Another Stormforged War Axe, a Gnomish Inventor for some draw, or a Grizzly. I'm going to go with the Gnomish Inventor here, because replacing itself in your hand is a very powerful ability. Spellbreaker, I'm actually not too big of a fan of him, but we only have 1 4-drop, and I'm feeling like we might need at least a couple of those, so I'm going to go ahead and grab them. Windspeaker is not bad if you use him right. The problem is if the enemy is keeping up with their kills on all the crap you have on the board, you kind of have to... You need creatures on the board to use them. And that's not something you always have. The Tiger is always a great 5 damage, but I already have 2 5-drops, so it's pretty decent. Fine, I'll get Windspeaker. I don't know if that was the right choice or not, but I did it. We're lacking card draw, so I'll grab a Cult Master. In this case, I'll probably grab a Stormpike. Another Lightning Bolt or a Flame Tongue? Ooh, that's a tough one. Flame Tongue's really good. Frostwolf's completely out of this. I think I might just go for the removal, though. Flame Tongue is somewhat difficult to protect. I don't really feel like having to rely on that in this deck. Mind Control Tech, very situational, but if you don't plan on using his super amazing ability, he is a 3/3 for 3, which isn't bad. Ravenhold Assassin is a 7 damage that can almost always not be killed immediately because it has stealth, and then he's just really not worth it so much. In this case, since I don't have that much late game yet, I'm going to grab a Ravenhold Assassin. Another Hex, hands down. Heals, or a 2-drop. 4/5, a 5/4, a 3/2. I think I'll actually go for another Fairy Dragon here. Dalaran Mage, a little bit of... do I have a 3-drop? I have 1 3-drop in the form of a spell. I need 3 drops, so I'll get them. I also have a decent amount of spells. Another 3-drop in the form of a Wolf Rider. I think we'll grab it. Hex, GG, thank you. 3 hexes? Oh, this is going to be a beautiful deck. How many weapons do I have? Just 1 Stormforged? Yeah, so I don't think Dread Corsair is really worth it. Do I have any 1-drop creatures? 1 Voodoo Doctor. Come here, Goldshire. That's Ragger. Oh, I could grab another loot hoarder. I kind of place them above these two. I like the booty bay, but 4 health is somewhat easy to kill, is the problem. If he was a 5-5, it'd be much, much better. Or even a 4-5. I think in this case I might try to push for a little more early game. What do I have? 3-5 creatures, a 6 and a 7, and a 9. About 4s. I have 4 4s. Okay, I'll grab a silver one. There's the Unbound I was talking about. Go really great in this deck. Oh, this is a tough one. I need more card draw. Hex is just... it's Hex. And Forked Lightning is even more removal, but just 4 hexes. I don't know if you can go wrong with 4 hexes. Pint Size is a little difficult to keep alive sometimes. Angry Chicken is just... it's very hard to use right, but if it does work, you're in the money. So I think in this case I'll go with the Twilight. But I am lacking on 2 drops. I have 3. Alright, fine. I get Pint Size just because I'm lacking 2 drops. Alright, so there's my deck. Not too shabby. Let's give it a go. Watch my opening hand be 3 hexes. That's about my luck. So I was playing my Priest deck the other day, and I got my custom Priest deck, and I got the absolute worst draw that I think I've ever had in that game. I picked up every single late game card in my deck within the first 5 turns. It was pretty disgusting. It was like 2 Lord of the Arenas, which are 6 cost, a Stormwind Champion, 2 Temple Enforcers, which are more 6 costs, like a couple Holy Novas. It was like the most late game focused deck I've ever seen. It lost because I didn't draw into anything that I could play for a cheap cost. It was annoying, but it was kind of hilarious too, because that Priest deck has done really good in the past, but not this time. Not this time at all. So I'm up against Ricey. And Ysera's in the hand. I cannot target that with a Forked Lightning because it cannot be targeted by spells or hero powers. That is what Fairy Dragon is. I'm glad he values killing my totem over dealing damage. That's fine by me. Hex, not going to be useful in the slightest right now. If I overload myself this turn, next turn I'll still have 3. I don't have any 4 drops anyways, so I guess that's fine. Hopefully I'll get Taunt Totem. Nope. Oh, well. You know, thinking back, next turn I could have coined into a Stormpike if I wanted to. Now I can't, but I could have. Now he's going straight for me. Oh, never mind. He's still going to kill off my totem. I can't even use Hex on that thing. It's kind of annoying. Will I be able to stabilize? I'm kind of starting to doubt it. I have all of my hexes. That's kind of funny.
I've got a huge I've got a huge
Mirror Entity. That's pretty rare in an arena. Of course, Frostbolt. Yeah, the one thing I didn't get that this deck is completely lacking 125% is Lightning Storm. I have no AoE. So this game is probably over just because I have no AoE. I have no way of dealing with that. That destroyed me.
You win this one.
He won simply because he played a Fairy Dragon. Fairy Dragon won him that game. because I couldn't target it. I had so much removal in my hand that I couldn't hit it with, and it was dealing 4 damage a turn. So, Fairy Dragon OP. Hopefully next time I won't play against somebody that gets the perfect counter card to my entire deck.
Thrall versus Thrall. For Doomhammer.
And that is a much better starting hand, too. A 2-drop on turn 2, and then a 2-drop and removal on turn 3. And a Hex for later. That's a really good hand, I'm liking that. Okay, I'll go ahead and get my Loot Hoarder out, suck that up. Of course. Of course. You know, why not? Just give him a Taunt Totem. 1 out of 4 chance to get something useful. Why not? It frustrates me when people get that lucky. I never get that lucky. I'm never like, God, I wish I could use a Stone Claw Totem. Click, oh, a Stone Claw Totem. Oh, that thing is dying. That thing is dying immediately. He has no idea how dead that thing is. Well, if you don't do it now, I'll do it later. Ah, Stormforged, you're so close. Armorst. Should I just overload myself like a mofo for next turn? Nah. Yeah, it's kind of nice to get my own Fairy Dragon out because I know he can't Hex it or Lightning Bolt it or do anything to it. I mean, the only thing that's going to kill that from him is a Forked Lightning because it doesn't target it.
Don't mess with Tusk.
Okay. Does he have a Forked Lightning? He has enough mana for it. Earth Shock. No use right now. But later it will be. I think right now I just go for the Feral Spirits. Take that out and then hit for that. If he Wrath of Airs into a Lightning Storm, I will flip the table. Every time.
Elements guide me.
Vaporization commencing.
See, I got a Stone Claw, but it's not at a time where it's needed. He has no creatures on the field. There's no advantage I get from having a Stone Claw right now. I mean, okay, now there's kind of an advantage because that's on the field, but at the same time, it's a frog now.
Vaporization commencing.
And this is why having 4 hexes in the deck is just about the best thing to have 4 cards of in a Shaman deck.
What you looking at? Elements guide me.
And next turn I have Ysera. And if he plays something big and scary that has a scary ability like, I don't know, a Ysera, I can silence it with Earthshock. It might look like I have amazing board advantage, but I really only have 2 creatures on the field. The rest of them are just totems that don't have damage or attack. Oh, does he get lucky? Yep. Yep, he does. The lucky play there was hitting the fairy dragon. If he had hit anything else, it wouldn't have been a good play, but he hit the fairy dragon. Oh, he doesn't get the perfectly timed stone claw this time. That sucks. Is it better to wait? I don't know what to do here. Hex is more powerful than this, though. So I'd say the better play here would be to this, and then into that, and then into this, into that, and I'll take out the healing totem. That means next turn I can play Ysera. Hopefully. Unless I really need to hex something. Like, again, if he happens to have a Ysera or his, or a Ragnaros, which he can't even play either of those, so I don't know why I'm saying that. He doesn't have enough mana for them. Oops, what was that, Hex? Yep. Oh well, still taunt. He's probably going to be a little ticked at himself for doing that once he sees Ysera.
I dream and the world trembles.
That's not bad. Even if he hexes it immediately. It'll draw another hex out of his hand, and I got a Laughing Sister. But I mean, most Shaman decks don't have as many hexes as me. It's usually only 1 or 2. I have 4. And that is getting immediately silenced. This guy's getting pretty unlucky in how his,
Your magic shall not save.
he just keeps playing into the absolute perfect thing for me.
Feel the power.
I shall bring you rest. I shall bring you rest.
Job's done.
And another dream card. Ooh, Nightmare. That's really good. I can almost kill him with practically no creatures on the field. Oh, he top decked a Hex. Of course he did. Top decks a Hex. Why not? GG. Dude, I got 2 taunts. You might have Wind Fury, but you still have to use both of your attacks to hit both of my taunts. Which means, unless you get a Stone Claw, you lose.
Well played.
Done.
Okay, so 1 loss, 1 win. I mean, the loss was pretty unlucky. I got effed over by a really big dragon, whatever, because I couldn't target it with any of my spells, and he just snowballed off of it. The second one, I got 3 of my 4 hexes and totally got rid of, what was it, 2 Boulder Fist Ogres and something else, so I kind of fucked him over with that. And I got my Ysera out too, so that was a pretty fun game. First one, not so much fun, but, you know, it happens, so I'm 1-1. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked it, leave a like. If you disliked it, leave a dislike, even though I don't like it, but that's fine. If you have any comments or criticisms, leave it in the comment section below, and as always, have a great day, guys.